before you go into the meeting and just things to be aware of. The first thing we always like to do is you have to be prepared. It's a good idea to research the company before you go in, maybe a little bit of background, who you're talking to, maybe look at their LinkedIn before you even walk into the meeting. So it just gives you a general sense of how to pitch it and, a little feel for the company themselves. Being prepared also means having the right materials before you walk into the meeting. The first thing you should always have with you is your global internship marketing package. It's a lot easier to explain the whole program with this in front of them. The second thing you're definitely going to want to bring is the internship job questionnaire. This will allow the company to outline what specifically they're looking for, and also acts as the binding contract when you close the deal. The third thing you're going to want to bring in is a list of sample candidates, just to show the company what we have to offer and what AIESEC can really bring to their company. And the third thing you're going to want is a notepad to keep taking notes throughout the meeting, so you can set up a follow-up meeting and also get some referrals from the company as well. Okay, so the next tip for a great closing meeting is having a structured meeting. So the first step into that is setting an agenda before you even walk into the meeting. Allows you to do, it gives you structure and also lets you be in control of the meeting. So when you walk into the meeting, the first thing I like to do is make some small talk, get on some common ground. How was your weekend? How are things going at home? Whatever it may be. And then once you're finished that, you spark right off the bat, like, okay, this is how my meetings usually go. I like to talk about my organization and what we do, and then you follow up with asking what they do. So for the first step in talking about AIESEC, it's really easy to pinpoint like the main things about AIESEC that we do. We facilitate global internships and provide a safe environment for students to work on their professional and personal development. Second part of the agenda, you talk about their company and try and get them speaking about what they do. And this is an opportunity for you to try and pinpoint exactly where they could have an intern, and you try and get a grasp on what their values are at the company and try and connect them to the AIESEC values. The agenda is get them talking about their company. This is a great time for you to listen in and try and see where AIESEC can fit. So try and get a grasp on the company's values and how they connect to AIESEC values. Try and get an idea of how the company's structured. See if there's any gaps in their labor or an opportunity for an intern to be placed there. And always keep in mind that we can cater the GIP program to their company, to their standards, and it will be all on their say. So keep an idea what they're looking for, or even if they are looking for people, and you'll be able to fill the gaps and make AIESEC a part of their company as well. Another big thing to listen for is if they're involved with the community or the university in any way, because this is exactly what they're looking for as well. More involvement with Guelph and more involvement with the student body here at the university. Okay, so the last part of your agenda and the last part of the meeting should be what's next. What are the next steps with this company? So after you've explained what we do here at AIESEC, what their company does, and you've connected what we can do and they can do as an organization. What the last thing is to set up a follow-up meeting, get referrals, or get the JQ signed right then and there. This is the most important thing. If you walk away from the meeting with nothing tangible or you don't know the next steps, it was not a successful meeting.
Well, Sean's fun tip, the points that JP just mentioned are the difference between a good meeting to a great meeting. If you're able to always relay back to those points that they're mentioning, especially the values of the company or the gaps in their labor, and associate that with having an intern at their company, that's really what's going to make the difference between closing a meeting and not closing a meeting.
Final and most important tip to remember when you're going on all these meetings is to be passionate. You really have to believe in the AIESEC product that you're selling. We have a valuable product to offer these companies, and they shouldn't take it for any less than what it's worth. Be passionate, be aggressive, be confident in yourself and the product that you're selling, and bring your youthful energy. You're a student, you're something that a company doesn't see every single day, and you want your meeting to stand out from the rest of the string of dull, lifeless meetings that they have throughout that day. Sell AIESEC for what it's worth.